Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, where once again we join one another in that space way above every part of the world we've ever been in, above the platform of living that we elevated as far as we possibly could, and into the world of our Creator, where each one of us has our own connection, and each one of us can connect to one another through a source that only we know, through a method that only we know, and through our majestic being that is now extremely active in the physical world, performing magic and miracles. Through a series of adventures, we've now got to a point where we know we can call on magic and miracles in our own special way to actually make a difference in the physical world. The slight inflection, the smile, the recognition between people, your ability to actually attract someone at a distance or in a crowd on the other side of a dance floor or a theater, all now becoming part of the everyday tools of magic and miracles. So we interact once again so that we can experience the beautiful presence of each one of us. We can experience that majesty that we always understood from when we were children. We're not going back to be children. We are children. Children express what's deep inside us, and now we're in a position where it's no longer deep inside us. It's out in the open, on the surface, totally joyous, and dancing around just like little children, but with a lot more experience and a lot more ability to present the gifts in the physical world. Each one of us has developed so quickly that it's hard to understand. But now you don't have to understand. And you don't have to live any special way except follow your spirit and develop your magic every chance you get. Experiment with skills that you have. Don't wonder if you can see what's around the corner. Know what's around the corner. If you look into progress in your life, you tend to look back. But now, with magic and miracles, you can look forward. And as you look forward, the future develops from you in your own special way, through your own supercomputer, and through your connection into the universe. We've experimented with all sorts of things to be able to control what's happening around us, and now we know that we're always in control of everything around us, but in a whole different way than what we have been taught. It's not by force, but it's with a force. With that force of love and well-being, we lead a healthy, active life, and we jump over all the things that go together to make up the world. We ride on top of the wave and don't worry about the turmoil that has to happen to keep the wave going. We're being lifted by circumstances that we develop, or that we can read, we can feel. We know where the wind's coming from. We know whether it's going to rain or not, because we have a feeling. And as we get more confident, we can speak about what we feel, and it will happen. Not because we spoke about it, but because you created the world in which it's about to appear. What a joy to be here with you. And it's also an honor. I wrote a few words last night as I was preparing, and so many things came flying in at me. And my dear friend Simeon said, the greatest comment or expression is the smile on your face. Before Genya asked for the title for the invitation for my Sunday broadcast on Friday, I knew that it had to reflect the joy we had just experienced on her broadcast. The greatest comment or expression is the smile on your face was selected. Smiles are probably the first magic you encounter. Your world can change from a fear to a joy and relief when you are met with a smile. I bet you remember the smiles that meant the most to you when you were little. Your approving parents formed the foundation of your childhood. When your teacher gave you a smile, well, that was as good as a home run in the schoolyard. Smiles, sunshine, happiness, laughter, joy. That's why we are here, and that's why we're here together. When I was a single mother of a teenage boy with a younger brother and sister, it was an essential part of our day to know that the four of us were all happy. For fear of being found corny, I remember lighting a happy face candle. It was big. And I would light this candle every night after dinner and announcing that if anyone of us was not happy, they had permission to blow out the candle. One night, much to my surprise, the candle was extinguished, and this was a signal without words to let us know that he was not happy. This silent message was powerful, and space was permitted within which to look at one another in a different light, see the glow, feel the encouragement, and not even have to comment on it. The greatest comment is the smile on your face, the lightness of your step, the joy in your heart, and the transmission that happens automatically because you have your power system running. You feel better. Therefore, happiness was and is our norm. This all happened decades ago. My three children, now parents of their own grown children, still remember the power of encouragement leading back to a lightness of joy in our hearts. It is so much fun to focus on happiness. And David Best says it so well. I am happiness. I am happiness. I have been here all of your life. Many have come in my name, making false claims about my character, and like a new fad diet, they have professed my arrival as a new trendy invention that comes and goes with the wind. Many experience a feeling that they think is me for a short time, But as the conditions start to change, the new trendy system starts to break down, and you are left with less of me than before you started. The true me has always been here. I am not a trend or a fad. I am your true nature. And like the sun, I have never left you, not even in the darkness of night. Even then, my essence still permeates all the influences of the darkness. There is no one word that can describe me. But happiness was chosen because sadness was introduced to the psyche of humanity. In reality, this word was created to keep you seeking something that you already have and that you already are. When David was about 3 years old, his aunt took his brother and his cousin to the park. When they finished playing, his aunt asked them, "Did you have fun?" His brother and cousin said, "Yes, we had fun." But David said, "When did we have fun?" You see, he didn't yet know what that word meant, but he was obviously having fun. The word fun was only created to describe what he was experiencing, but it also created parameters and details for what the word means, which makes you ask the questions. Did I have fun? Am I having fun? It's the same with happiness. Are you happy? Well, I was before you asked me. Now, I am not so sure. As the new world continues to come forward, you will have less and less of a need to use this word that was given to express your permanent condition. We hardly ever ask a child if they are happy. We just know that they are. Even in their need for a diaper change or food, they are happy because they can really only be happy. As you get older, the word and all its parameters have an influence that causes you to make happiness conditional. But there has never been any conditions required to experience happiness. You only need to go back to that child who was fully connected to the Creator, who has a better remembrance of their eternal self and who they are, to know and feel that you and happiness exist as one. And as you hear these words and go back there, which is really going forward to there, you once again feel your true state, happiness. And there is a big smile that comes over all our faces because the secret is out. And you now know that you are always happier than the morning sun. Happiness is our birthright. Thank you, David. On April 13th, almost last year, next week, Simeon told us, as we connect, you will feel a slight difference. And a slight difference once again. You will feel your unique connection to your world and to us as we enliven another part of your being to enable you to settle more easily into the new aspects of the physical world. As the vibration changes, you will feel more comfortable, but you will also feel your own flow much more than mine. We are attempting to bring you forward so that you generate exactly what you need in the physical world. As we bring you forward, your energy field projects further and has a greater effect in the physical plane, such that everyone and everything jumps into life as soon as it feels your presence. Wow. I love sharing these important words with you. And that was just the preamble, because I felt that it is so important to bring to you Simeon's message in its entirety and not just an excerpt. That was to get you ready. Because a few days later, he said, "Hello, everyone. This is Simeon, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As you listen, you will feel the connection, the one that is universally yours, and it comes to you from your origin, where we are totally connected at this time. As each person feels their origin, they will feel us. It's quite a unique and complex connection that allows you the freedom of leaving us and going to your Creator and knowing we are there as well. The elements around you are changing quickly, and to be prepared, it is essential that you smile, enjoy the ride, and feel the laughter as it comes from every part of the universe. All these changes were imminent, but they are actually happening right now. Because of your presence, we are able to sit and watch and allow all the channels to open so that you can run free in a universal party that's been created by you. The time is not critical. The coincidence is not there. You are in it. You are part of the conversion of the world into a star. You are part of the achievement of bringing your gifts so that the world can have the same feeling and the same integrity as your origin. Your ability to absorb multiple things in one hit has just jumped to the forefront. And now you can stand in your own light and see in the Creator's light every aspect of the physical world and its representation of the world beyond worlds through magic and miracles. This is now a real physical contribution to everything and everyone throughout the universe. The universe is physical. You can touch it. Everything in it is physical. And what you think is unknown is only unknown to the history you hold in your world. It's not unknown to any of you. It's familiar, it's joyful, and it's playful. The world is not a serious place. Some of the actions that have taken place in the world are serious. But now you reside in that world with the integrity of your origin, of yourself, and of everything you have presented through many, many lifetimes. It's easy to summarize, but in summarizing, you take away the biggest gift you have, and that's the ability to hold it all, to transmit it all, and to leave nothing out. In presenting yourself in the physical world, you have had some challenges, but now all those challenges melt away as everyone joins in and rejoices in the miracle that you've presented over a period, but in particular on this day. It will be a day to be remembered, not throughout history, but throughout eternity, because you have all succeeded. And you may ask, well, where do we go from here? You go further and further into the world of your creator, into the unknown that somehow you seem to know, to where magic and miracles is just a saying, to where everything is magic and miracles are the order of the day. You will feel from this point on that you have achieved it all. And you can take that pressure away from yourself to know that you do everything right, even though you are challenged by a lot of laws. There is nothing wrong. And no matter what you do, once you smile, it all falls into place. This is the simplest of all magic. A slight smile, and everything in the world falls into place. You don't have to separate it out into love and harmony and everything else. It's all one. And it's held in the simplest of knowing that everything is okay. So when you tell yourself you have to do things, just smile and know that you will get it done anyway. You're only playing a game that has no rules in the world that says it has to have rules. And so to change the rules, you try to find someone who can, where in fact you can change any rule you wish, as long as you don't struggle with it. Yeah, don't struggle with it. Just change it and watch what happens. In the world of your creator, you can make as many rules as you want, and you can change them at any time, and it doesn't affect anything except the experience you have in your world. And now you're able to do exactly that in the physical world and smile, even in the face of destruction, and every danger will disappear. Enjoy every moment and make sure that you feel your own energy field oozing out of your body, connecting with your creator, flowing through the universe, making a difference, causing life to start, new life that you've never seen before. The youth that is in you never disappears. The youth of your body doesn't disappear. The manifestation of youth disappears, but not the source. So in the physical world, you'll see that your youth is disappearing, but in fact, it's becoming stronger and stronger every day, because that is what drives you in the freedom of the universe and in the world beyond worlds where we all reside. And know beyond a doubt that in that world beyond worlds, we are all rejoicing. You are in the most exotic palace of all times, and it's been named Earth. but they left out all the unseen, the overlays of beauty, of movement, of calmness and excitement that exist because it is the world, a special place. So rejoice in everything we are experiencing and allow those energies to flow that you've never thought possible, so that every cell of your body is alive, every cell around you is alive, and as a result, the world and the universe will be alive. There will be nothing mundane about life. It sparkles. It responds. All you need is a tiny little bit of movement, and the whole world moves for you. That slight smile that opens up everyone's heart changes all their problems into something that is totally opposite and makes pain disappear, makes all the difficulties that a person has manufactured just go to somewhere else. And if that's not magic, nothing is. Your ability to see beyond normal vision will increase enormously as you allow yourself to step out and join in the movement of the universe, even while you're sitting in a chair with eyes wide open and a big smile in your heart. The pleasure of being alive can be yours. As we enter this new era where life is yours, you will find new things, new activities, and new things to rejoice in that have never been on earth before. A slight skip as you walk along will indicate the exact nature of your being, and the fact that you can laugh and smile and be a bit humorous will be a part of your life. That'll never go away. And as we descend into your world again, you will know that you have prepared a place for all of us. And we will be there, right alongside you, in a different dimension, and even in a different realm. But your world will support us all. Thank you all for what you've done, and look forward to our wonderful interactions from here on. Thank you so much for listening. I am Simeon. Wow. It's hard to speak after that, because I feel all of you receiving every word. There is no end to where this transmission is going. I know that. And I thank you who are here for making it possible for us to even have this broadcast. And the importance of sharing this vital information with you just becomes that much greater. So thank you again. It's hard to leave this moment, but let's see what else we have. How perfect. And Robert said in 2017, he said, look forward to everything just falling into place and smile. Smile to yourself about the fact that you made it. You were actually on Earth at the time that it all came together. And you probably don't know how much influence you've had, but it's like the fly that comes in at what you think is the wrong time. It comes in to change the flow. So many things will come in to change the flow. Just smile, move on, and never, ever be aggravated by it. And it will all change into total balance. And it's not something you have to do. It's something you will want to do. How perfect is that? And another little tidbit that I found is because of your brilliance, everything is hidden until it appears. And it sometimes appears when it's not in focus. And most times it appears out of nowhere without any reason. But somewhere inside you, you know you did it. You know you made it happen. And you are totally correct. And it is not a competition. Okay. Onward. This is called set your level of approach. Your initial approach to everything determines the level at which you continue. If you approach at an elevated level, you will continue to stay at that level or rise because of the momentum of your approach. This is true for all things, and your feeling of confidence rises as you feel your smile of approval take you further. A tentative approach will sometimes cause a downward spiral that takes much effort to overcome. And the smile of contentment is never there to give you that extra lift. The effect of your magic is always conditional on your sense of level or elevation, as it is easily put to one side if you find yourself dealing with the turbulence of a lower approach. As you wake in the morning, you can feel your ability to set your level of approach by simply bypassing the turbulence and setting yourself at the highest level available. A quick smile and a look towards your creator will get you ready for all interactions and launch you into a youthful and carefree day, full of life, movement, and much excitement. You are now ready to take on an elevated path to where you can simply relax and feel the rhythm of the flow. Every person on earth is looking forward to an event that will free them from the burden of financial slavery. This is known all over the world and is not shared openly in many circles. From the time of introduction, financial burden has been a crippling event that changed the pattern of every person's life and introduced many difficulties in the management of the various societies in the world. The event is at hand, and the gradual release of financial burden will be felt by everyone. All the events from this moment onward will be pointed towards the relief of mankind, and the elevated manner in which this is taken on can only be held by the extreme elevation and determination of each individual. Those who are capable of maintaining balance during these turbulent times must be conscious of every event and vigilant in their determination of the level required throughout the process. Calm, non-reactive progress is essential to make sure no one is subjected to hardship or led in the wrong direction. The world of magic and miracles will contribute much in this process, and the light-hearted approach of a joyful spirit will take away all the difficulties and complexities of the financial world. Watch as gifts arrive through means you have been expecting for a very long time. And this leads me into the daily question of how are we doing? And as a diplomat of Swisindo, I can let you know that about 30 million people around the globe are praying twice a day for the release of Honorable Phapak. He will be released, but look what's happening in the interim. All of these people focused in the same direction of prayer and togetherness and connecting every day. And our wonderful friend, Mohammed Khalid, is ever present on that Skype call with his beautiful messages and passages of truth. And they are magic and very well appreciated by everyone who thanks Mohammed for his entry. They're almost daily. So what can I tell you about Swisindo? It's all progressing. It's all progressing. And I want to welcome Cheryl the first time and just remind everybody that there's your, whoops, wait a minute. There's your M1 voucher that you're supposed to have downloaded and put in a safe place with your picture in that square, okay? And then you scroll down a little bit more on the website swisindo.news, and there's your debt burden. Is that backwards? Okay. Debt burden relief certificate. These two things are tangible evidence that there are many, many people working on our behalf. And the time is coming very, very close. And every time we are using our magic and miracles and our determination to elevate our viewpoint, we're helping that happen. We are a force. A wonderful force. And I'm feeling a power that I have never felt before, because I feel you are all with us together. I have two wonderful poems of David's. And the first one is, remember, as the leaves reach up to the sun, so our spirit reaches up to source. The spirit is reaching with arms outstretched, filled with deep joy of emancipation as it connects with the Creator who sees all, knows all, and is all. We are home, and we remember who we are. But just as the clouds come out and block the sun, our life circumstances can make us forget who we are. But the sun never left. It's always there. It's an illusion because we can't see it. We think it's gone. Our spirit will never stop reaching and reminding us of who we are. And that reminds me that there was never a cloudy day that I didn't remind my children the sun has never left. You go to Kennedy Airport, you get into an airplane, and you fly up into the sky, and there's the sun waiting for you. And that was very comforting. And this is David's writing called The Sun. Rooted, majestic, powerful, full of humility, empathetic, and compassionate, able to stand and withstand ever-changing life, a shelter to all that come in its presence, beautifully adorned with selflessness, a refuge, a portal to stillness, so generous, enveloping you with hugs of tenderness, standing like a rock, unmovable, above petty insults. The divine in the form of a star, a perfect picture of grace, fearlessness, surrender, security, and unconditional love. Yeah. And now we wish you perfect life. perfect health and a really magic future. Thank you.